Welcome to IDSKT. Let's explore an important topic shaping the future of defense and global security. I'm the founder and director of International Defense Security and Technology, a California-based nonprofit think tank dedicated to research and analysis on global defense, security, and emerging technologies. I also serve as CEO of Interplanix LLC, a New Mexico-based company advancing satellite risk analysis, orbital debris forecasting, and space security frameworks to ensure mission assurance and resilience. Previously, I served in leadership roles at India's Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO. Most recently as Director of the Systems Analysis, Modeling, Safety, and Quality Cluster at DRDO Headquarters, New Delhi. This channel brings you deep insights into the global security ecosystem, from geopolitics and emerging military technologies to cyber, space, and system-level analysis of tech trends and their interrelationships. Subscribe and join us as we decode the forces shaping the future of global defense and human security.
What if the future of medicine could be written in RNA? From vaccines to gene therapies, this molecule is transforming healthcare faster than ever before. But behind all the scientific excitement, there's a hidden challenge that could stall progress: how we actually produce RNA at scale. The COVID-19 pandemic showed the world what RNA can do. mRNA vaccines were developed in record time. But RNA therapies have been quietly making waves long before that, treating rare genetic diseases like Duchenne muscular dystrophy and hereditary amyloidosis. These treatments work by precisely targeting faulty genes or silencing disease-causing mutations. In some cases, RNA even serves as a guide for powerful gene editing tools like CRISPR. It's adaptable, it's targeted, and it holds promise for countless conditions. But there's a serious problem lurking behind the scenes. Right now, most RNA is manufactured using chemical processes developed back in the 1980s. These methods are not only inefficient, they're toxic. To make just 1 kilogram of RNA, factories produce 3 tons of hazardous waste. That includes solvents like acetonitrile, which are both carcinogenic and flammable. The production is expensive, slow, and environmentally unsustainable. And with global demand for RNA projected to skyrocket by 2030, the industry just isn't ready. In fact, the world only produces about 1 ton of RNA per year, far below what we'll need. Facilities are already struggling to keep up. Some report dumping over 12,000 gallons of solvent waste every month, contaminating local ecosystems. And because key ingredients like phosphoramides are rare and costly, the price of RNA can reach up to $1,000 per gram. That puts life-saving therapies out of reach for many who need them most. Fortunately, innovators around the world are stepping up with new solutions. One of the most promising is enzymatic RNA synthesis. Instead of relying on harsh chemicals, this technique uses natural enzymes to build RNA strands in a way that produces 90% less waste. It's safer, cleaner, and supports the kind of advanced modifications needed for next-generation RNA drugs. There's also a revolution happening in manufacturing. Companies like Nuclear are developing continuous flow systems that can produce RNA in hours instead of days. These platforms are fully automated, cutting costs by up to 70% and removing the need for manual oversight. At the same time, green chemistry is going mainstream. Startups are replacing toxic solvents with water-based alternatives and recyclable materials. Some are aiming for zero-waste RNA production by 2025. And artificial intelligence is accelerating drug development. Tools like deep genomics use machine learning to predict the best RNA sequences, cutting preclinical development from years to months. One of the biggest breakthroughs came from Harvard's Wyss Institute. Researchers there developed a fully enzymatic RNA synthesis method that uses only water and enzymes, no hazardous chemicals. It's clean, efficient, and supports all known RNA modifications. Even better, the process is precise enough to build RNA one base at a time, with 95% efficiency. That's on par with the best chemical methods, but far more sustainable. To bring this innovation to the world, the team founded N+1 Biosciences. Their mission is to scale enzymatic RNA synthesis for use in everything from gene therapies to CRISPR systems. It's a huge step forward and a sign that RNA production is finally catching up to RNA's medical potential. The industry is also scaling globally. Partnerships between companies like Moderna and Sativa are building modular RNA production hubs powered by renewable energy. These facilities are designed to be decentralized, meaning more equitable access and faster distribution of treatments around the world. Governments are getting involved too. The FDA is fast-tracking approvals for green RNA manufacturing. Europe is updating its regulations to reward cleaner production. And emerging biotech nations like India and Brazil are investing heavily in RNA infrastructure. Public funding from programs like Horizon Europe and ARPA-H is supporting RNA drug development and sustainable biomanufacturing. This momentum is helping to build a global ecosystem for next-generation medicine. But there's still work to do. Workforce training, supply chain resilience, and ethical access must all be part of the conversation. As the industry evolves, it needs to stay focused not just on innovation, but on inclusivity and sustainability. RNA is reshaping how we treat disease, from cancer and rare disorders to future pandemics. But its success depends on fixing how we make it. Enzymes, AI, automation, and green chemistry are showing us the way forward. The question now isn't whether RNA will revolutionize medicine. It's how fast we can reimagine its production so it's not just powerful, but also sustainable and accessible for everyone. The future of medicine is being written in RNA. Let's make sure we are writing it responsibly.